Hello, it's Kim here with the Book Broads. I'm hanging out with Thora Howell, and we are in a bookstore. Oh, look at all filled with books for kids. Oh, there's Jerry. Hi, Jerry. So this is Thora, and Thora, can you tell me a little bit about Bookfest?
Well, Bookfest is pretty exciting. It's been going on for 24 years, and it's brought to Nanaimo the very best children's writers and illustrators in Canada. And we've usually, almost every year, I've had somebody from Quebec. Very often we've had First Nations writers, and of course we've had our own wonderful Vancouver Island writers. So it's been a pretty amazing experience.
Wow, so 24 years, and you've been there since the inception?
That's right. There were a group of us got together from the school library, the public library, and the bookstore when we had it in the old days. And then there was a group of women who just were determined to have a festival. And that started with a woman by the name of Sharon Latrell. They volunteered their time for a whole year, and it was so successful, it was so well planned, that it's been going on since then. It's all volunteer. We welcome new volunteers, and I think there's no festival quite like it in Canada. Certainly, it's really brought our literature alive to our people. When I grew up, I didn't have any libraries and not much literature, and I was 34 years old before I read Mary of My Late Teen, which was a book that was set in the country I came from, part of the country I came from. So for me, Bookfest is pretty special.
Excellent. So Bookfest is happening May 1st at VIU, and people can go to bookfest.ca. Can you tell me about a few of the people who are coming for May 1st?
It's an absolutely fabulous year. It doesn't matter what age your children are. Age 5 and up, you'll be able to see wonderful people like Jeremy Tankard. His illustrations just come right off the map. You'll see Diana Bonder, our own Gabriola Island writer. Again, her illustrations are like nothing you can imagine. You just have to come and see them. And we will have Nan Gregory, probably one of the best storytellers I know who's come from Vancouver. Ruth Ohai is coming from Toronto. She's just illustrated so many books, and her illustrations are lovely and gentle. Marielle Levere is coming from Quebec, and she's done a book that we're going to talk about a little bit later today. Shelley Tanaka, children will know her books because she's done books like Titanic. She's got a new book out this year called The New Dinos. And then we have Melanie Jackson, who's a new mystery writer, Victoria, which is, one can never have enough mystery writers. And I'm so pleased about this one. Rachel Dunstan Miller lives in Ladysmith. She's got 2 books out, the third one is due. She just writes wonderfully well, and she grew up in Nanaimo. And finally, one of the great favorites and one of the greatest authors in Canada, Tim Wynne-Jones. Tim is a genius, and he'll be talking to older kids, 10 and up. But there is something there for everybody, and there is no best because they're all so good.
Fantastic. So I'm also really excited, not only by the writers and the illustrators, but I'm also excited that our own Gabriola Island Kaplunks will be playing as well at noon. So there's lots and lots of things where words are going to be, shown, drawn, all sorts of things. So it's going to be a lot of fun for everybody. So this is Thora. She's been with the Bookfest for a long time. Check out bookfest.ca, and tickets are really reasonable for families. A lot of fun, and it's really important for the kids to connect with authors and connect with writing, and then they'll connect with words themselves. It's a fantastic thing, and we thank you, Thora, for all that you've done.
It's been just such good fun for me.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.